I just got back from the NBTSG a few days ago and did a video the other day that just kind of gave you a few highlights of what went on at the show. But today I want to share with you some of what went on during the testing for certification. It was quite the show. Anyway, take a look at a few of these clips and you'll get kind of a feel for what some of the guys were doing as they worked on their shears and worked on their clipper blades. And then after that, we're going to hear a little bit about what some of the people thought. Now you've had a taste of what some of the guys went through when they did their testing. Let's see what they had to say about the certification and whether they thought it was hard or whether they thought it was fun. First up is Ron. Well, you can tell that he had a good time, but he didn't think it was easy. We'll talk to a few more after that and see what they thought as well.
So Ron, how was the certification process?
Tough.
So what did you think of the certification process?
You're recording this.
Yes, I am.
It was a lot. It's more fun for me rather than a challenge to be tested against a peer. I want to know what I'm doing.
So what did you think of the certification process?
We'll see.
How'd you do?
We'll see.
Which one was harder?
Which one?
The shears or the clippers?
I thought the shears were harder than the clippers. But who knows? Clippers took a lot of grinding. They were ski-nosed and messed up.
Challenging enough?
I thought so.
Fair?
Very fair.
Good.
Very fair. I'll let you know on how fair the shears were tomorrow.
How was the certification process?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
It worked real well.
Did you just do the clipper blades?
Clipper blades and scissors.
Scissors too?
Absolutely.
What did you think was harder?
The scissors a little bit, not too much.
How'd you do?
It was easier than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a little nerve-wracking?
Just a little.
Yeah.
This last fellow is Ian. Ian came all the way from Australia to study with Larry. He took a few days training with Larry Brooks before the show itself. And then he came to actually do the certification as well, because they don't have anything like that in his country. I think that really out of everybody, he really summed up what this certification meant and what it could mean to you as well if you decide to do it next year when Larry hosts the NBTSG again. Anyway, see what he has to say, and talk to you in just a sec.
What did you think of the certification process?
Nerve-wracking.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a bit like when I did my degree, I had to do the oral test. It's a bit like that sort of feeling.
Was it as hard as you thought it would be, or harder?
The challenge is with yourself.
Right.
Not so much with, you know what to do. It's just like you've got that time, someone else is squeezing you for time, so it makes it a bit different.
And what was harder? Was the shears harder or the clipper blades?
Considering I've had less experience doing shears, definitely the shears were trickier.
And were the clipper blades
The clipper
hard
blades
for a
is
fellow
more-
like you?
Well, the clipper blades are definitely more my comfort zone, but using a completely different machine, well, that sort of throws a spanner into the works too. So next time I come, I'll know what to expect, so it should be a little bit easier.
All the way from Australia.
Yep, that's right.
Now you've had a chance to see a few of the things that went on during the NBTSG certification. In the next video that I'm going to put on, we're going to go through some of the stuff that Larry and Craig and Larry's son Dennis went through as they judged the different shears and clipper blades that the sharpeners did during the certification process. You'll see that an awful lot of thought went into how that judgment was put together. They actually created a tool for testing the shears cut so that there wouldn't be any hand pressure by the human hand. I think that you'll get quite a kick out of that. And just the time and effort that they put into it too. They started testing at 6 at night, didn't finish until 5 o'clock that next morning. And I was in there with them the entire time, so I can tell you it was a tiring experience, but a very educational experience as well. So I think you'll be impressed with what you see in the next video. Until then, good sharpening.